Hi, Internet. Welcome to the Troyan YouTube channel, here with another rocker reaction. It is Thursday, which means it is Thin Lizzy Thursday. Last week we had a very, serious, heavy song. We did Gay Boys off of, a Grand Slam song, a Phil Lynott demo. Which was, really about, heavy socio-political issues. And we talked about just, a lot of the serious stuff going on in the world right now. Um, I didn't want to do that 2 weeks in a row. I wanted to do something a bit more fun, a bit different. And I realized that we hadn't done, we've represented every Thin Lizzy guitarist on this channel except for John Sykes, who was only with the band for one studio album, but man, did he leave his mark. So today, we're going to be doing the title track off of Thunder and Lightning, the final Thin Lizzy studio album, the final Thin Lizzy album recorded while Phil was alive. Final studio album. There was a live album that came out after this, but this is a really great song, and it's a different kind of heavy. People who know John Sykes probably best know him for Whitesnake. So the Here I Go Again and Still the Night. That's John Sykes on guitar. He's not in the music videos, but he's on the album. Co-wrote a bunch of songs off that Whitesnake album. Also was in Tigers of Pantang. But this album is Thin Lizzy's heaviest album. And this is possibly their heaviest song or one of their heaviest songs. And I think this is, super competitive with stuff that was out at the same time. And I think, this is on the Randy Rhoads level of guitar playing. I think this is really great. And, this is, last week was a emotional kind of heavy. But this is just a kick-ass rock kind of heavy. And what's the song about? It's about fighting. That's basically what it's about. It's like, I got in fights as a kid, now I get in fights in bars as an adult. That's the song, and it's pretty freaking metal. So get ready for this. Thunder and Lightning off Thunder and Lightning. Oh yeah. Yeah, boom, you've got, great aggressive energy right out the gate. Phil, you've heard him sing pretty, but he is barking, he is angry, he is intense, and this is just a stinking awesome rock metal song. Basically every time it storms, I think about this song, and I start shaking my fists and start humming the riff. My wife laughs because I'm so predictable, but every time there's a storm, I think of this song. It's just really freaking cool. And to have the chorus hook just be shouting, "God damn," like, this isn't getting radio play. This is just a kick-ass, badass album opener, live opener, and just a song to get your fist in the air and get you pumped because you're just getting kick-ass, awesome rock and roll. Let's rewind just a hair, get back to it. God damn! All right, so once again, that's just very great, awesome, Lizzy guitars. This is just a freaking hard rock masterpiece. But don't worry, it gets better. It gets even better. Let's keep it going. Yeah, I mean, the really great thing about Phil as a rock star is that he had duality. He wasn't one dimensional. There's a lot of different sides to him. And we heard last week, a very heartfelt, compassionate side to him. But this is like, I'm pissed off and I'm in a bar fight because this dude is trying to get with my girl. Like, it's so freaking cool. As mentioned, I don't condone violence. I think that in general, violence is bad. But, if I'm being truthful, fighting is fun. I got into a lot of fights as a kid. And so even though I don't like fighting now because I'm really afraid of hurting people, I don't want to hurt people. There's a part of me that remembers the beauty and poetry of combat, and I really got to like get into jujitsu or aikido or something like that to scratch that itch. Maybe do some boxing classes or something. But there's a poetry to combat that's always going to be a part of my life, that's always going to resonate with me. And so even though I don't want to get into fights now, I can always relate to it on a visceral level. And so this song just like, it's about fighting. It's pretty freaking cool, man. All right, let's get back to it. Like a hammer. So what we have there, a great keyboard solo by Darren Warden. As mentioned in other videos, I don't necessarily agree with maybe like his keyboard tone, but I think what he's playing is great. I don't know if it necessarily fits with the rest of the song, in my opinion, as much as I love it. I just think that keyboard sound doesn't necessarily work because this is really just it's a heavy rock song, and I feel like his keys. There's some spots now where his keys are really great, but I really would think being buried in the mix would be better for this song to make it heavier, personally. But the rhythm section underneath is great, and it's doing a really great job of just building tension and anticipation for what's about to happen. I'm going to rewind a little bit so we can get that anticipation and tension because what you're about to get, you know what, you'll see. Oh yeah, for those hearing this for the first time, get ready. Get ready. Oh yeah. Are you ready? Are you sure you're ready? I don't know if you're ready, but here we go. Come on! Yes, one of the best guitar solos of all time just whipped out in this song. And the thing is, that's not improvisation. You listen to the song live, that's how he plays it. That is a composed solo. That was intentional. That wasn't just random riffing. That was a composed solo by John Sykes, an absolute monster of a guitar player. He is really great. He's able to play some really great melodic leads, has fantastic tone, but on a technical level, that dude can freaking shred up a storm. It is so good. And if you've ever tried to play this guitar solo, it is stupidly hard and just freaking awesome. Like, a lot of people knew Thin Lizzy, like, oh yeah, they're that band. They did The Boys Are Back in Town. They were just a fun, light party band, huh? Nah, Thin Lizzy had the ability to be a freaking metal machine. Once again, so many layers to this band and excelling at all of them. I mean, just, you know what? There is really no reason to go back and listen to that solo again. Y'all could just check out the song on your own time. But you know what? That solo is so freaking good. I'm rewinding it because that's just, yeah, one of the best guitar solos in human history. John Sykes is a beast. Look, yeah, you know what? We're doing it again. With that great, Brian Downey drum fill to kick us off into it. So freaking good. Love the tension of that riff. Oh man, Thunder and Lightning! What a song! What an album! The last verse, the way that the rhythm of the guitars were playing against the vocals made it feel like you were in that fist fight with Phil. Just the rhythms felt like the rhythms of Punch as he was on top of that dude beating the shit out of him. Jeez. And once again, the riffs are really great. There's sort of the main riff of the song, the doo 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 doo. That's just such a catchy, great, rock metal riff. And then you've got the riff that's really building up the tension. That scale ascension. Just really, really great. Just really building up that tension so much. Yeah, it's just. And, really great drum fills by Brian Downey at the end. Freaking phenomenal song. Yeah, and I want to do something fun, completely different, and wanted to make sure that we finally, acknowledge John Sykes in the band. For those who don't know, Thin Lizzy has, had a lot of really great guitar players come in and out of the group. Start off as a power trio with Eric Bell. And then when Eric Bell left the band, he was replaced by Scott Gorham and Brian Robertson, and that's where the two-guitar Lizzy phenomenon started. And then Scott Gorham stays in the band consistently. Brian Downey and Phil Lynott are in the band consistently. But then after Brian Robertson left, you had Gary Moore come into the band. Then after Gary Moore came into the band, Snowy White came into the band. He was with Pink Floyd as a touring musician. And then after Snowy White left, you had John Sykes come in, and then Darren Warden joined on keyboards during the Snowy White era. But that's sort of your rundown of the history of the different Thin Lizzy members. There's been a whole bunch of people in and out of the band since Phil died, different live guitar players, and I don't know the history of them as well. But in terms of the people who were in the band while Phil was alive, we finally covered all of them, and I'm really glad that we got to John Sykes because freaking monster player. I love all the different guitar players in Lizzy. I think they all brought something distinct and different to the band. And, this is one of the things that John brought. He brought renewed energy and just kicked all kinds of ass. It's a freaking great song. Let me know your thoughts on this one below. I think it's great. I hope you think it's great. Yeah, I think it's great. All right. Well, that is the video. Do the like and do the comment and do the subscribing. And yeah, more Thin Lizzy songs next week and more songs this week because, we got Friday and that's a request. So stick around for tomorrow's video. That is per request. And yeah, I'll see you guys soon. Bye, everybody.